It helps you find the gaps, especially with detailed content analysis of their text, audio, or video. It gives you insights to strategically differentiate your business, carve out that unique niche that attracts clients looking specifically for your approach.
Which lets you command premium pricing.
In today's episode of the Interior Designer podcast, we're discussing NotebookLM and how it can help residential interior designers make their businesses better. During this AI-voiced podcast episode, we'll explore how NotebookLM can become your centralized project and client command center, transform your marketing and content creation, and analyze your business processes, providing strategic insights and suggesting opportunities for improvement and business growth. NotebookLM isn't ChatGPT, it's different. It's AI dedicated to you and your business. Let's get to it.
Welcome to the deep dive. If you're running a residential interior design business or, even thinking about starting one up, you absolutely know the reality.
Oh, definitely.
There's that amazing feeling, the joy of creating a truly beautiful space for someone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, the other side. The sheer volume of notes, client details flying everywhere, project deadlines looming, and always needing to find those next clients.
It's a lot to juggle, keeping those creative juices flowing while managing the business side. It's tough.
Exactly. It feels like you're constantly spinning plates, right?
Yeah.
Trying not to drop anything, especially that creative spark. So, okay, let's unpack this. What if there was a tool, something that could not only keep track of every little detail, but actually help you turn all that raw info into real insights and even create compelling content?
That sounds like the dream.
Well, today we're diving deep into Google NotebookLM. And seriously, it's way more than just another note-taking app. Think of it more like a personal AI powerhouse, almost like having this brilliant, tireless assistant who really gets your business.
Yeah.
Because, and this is key, it only learns from the information you give it.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is exactly that. NotebookLM is built to be your AI. It's not pulling from the whole internet,
Right, no random noise?
No, none of that. It only processes what you feed it, your client briefs, your notes on materials, past project successes, failures maybe. Everything. So the insights are tailored precisely to your way of working, your design style, your business needs. Imagine centralizing your entire business brain.
Oh, yeah. My business brain needs centralizing.
Isn't everyone's? But seriously, centralizing all that accumulated knowledge into one smart place you can actually search. It turns that feeling of information overload into something organized, something actionable.
Okay, so our mission today for this deep dive is really to explore how NotebookLM can fundamentally change how you run your interior design business.
Yeah, how it can actually help.
We want to show you how it can free you up, let you focus more on the design work, the stuff you love.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully, leads to more fulfillment and, let's be honest, a better bottom line.
Absolutely.
We'll look at project management, marketing, even strategy for growth. So let's dive right in. Project and client management. It feels like the core, right? The constant back and forth.
It really is.
I mean, imagine never again losing that crucial detail about a client's specific fabric choice, the one they mentioned offhand 3 months ago, or that tricky architectural constraint you noted during the first site visit.
Yeah, that sinking feeling when you wrote it down somewhere.
Exactly. So how does NotebookLM become that kind of instant recall button?
Well, it really lets you build a central command center for each project. You can upload basically everything related to it.
Everything? Like what?
Your initial client consultation notes, detailed meeting minutes, the design briefs, mood board descriptions, vendor quotes you've gathered, even successful proposals from past projects that you might want to reference. And the great thing is its flexibility. It handles PDFs, Google Docs, text you paste in, web links. It even pulls transcripts from YouTube videos if you found a relevant tutorial or trend report, and audio files like voice notes from client calls.
Wow, okay, so it really pulls it all together.
It does. It creates this one intelligent, searchable hub for all your design knowledge related to that project, or even your whole business.
And the benefit for designers?
Oh, it's huge. Less time wasted digging through emails or folders, definitely less stress, and the confidence that every single detail is right there at your fingertips.
Yeah, that confidence is key.
It really frees up your brain space, doesn't it? So you can focus on the creative problem solving, making sure projects run smoothly. That leads to happier clients. It becomes the sort of all-knowing source for your projects.
So you could have different notebooks maybe, like one for a specific client, one for general processes,
Exactly. You could have one called Smith Residence Renovation, another for marketing ideas, maybe one for sustainable materials research, or even broader ones like My Design Process or Technical Knowledge Library.
Okay, that makes sense. But what about those really long documents? Like, a transcript from a 2-hour client meeting or a super dense report on material specs. Sometimes you just need the highlights fast.
Right, need the gist. And that's where its summarization capability is fantastic. NotebookLM can instantly summarize the key requirements, maybe the client's main design preferences or the critical technical details from pages and pages of text.
In seconds.
Literally in seconds. Think about quickly grasping the core points from a long brief, or a new sustainable material report someone sent you, or even like a webinar on color trends you watched.
That sounds incredibly useful.
It means less time reading, more time actually designing or making those informed decisions faster, which, is crucial when you're running your own business.
Absolutely. And what about consistency? Making sure everything aligns across a project, or even just aligns with your overall brand image.
Yeah, that's another really strong point. It's great for checking alignment. You can ask it to quickly check if information matches up across different sources you've uploaded.
Like how?
Well, for example, making sure the language on your website actually reflects your current design philosophy, or double-checking that a specific design element you're proposing fits with the client's original vision they talked about months ago.
Ah, okay. Catching potential conflicts.
Exactly. It helps ensure consistency in your brand and your projects. And that means fewer costly mistakes or redesigns down the line.
Which builds trust.
Huge trust and satisfaction. And as you know, happy clients lead to more referrals. That's the gold standard.
Definitely. Okay, so that covers managing current projects, but what if you're growing? Bringing on new team members, maybe trying to streamline your internal processes. That can be chaotic.
It can be, but NotebookLM is a really strategic asset here too. For onboarding new people, say a junior designer or an assistant. You can have NotebookLM create a concise briefing document using all the project info. It summarizes the essential background, the client info, key decisions made so far.
Oh, nice. So they get up to speed faster.
Much faster. It saves you so much training time, ensures everyone's working with the same information, maintains consistent quality. That's how you scale your team effectively.
Okay, and what about standard operating procedures, SOPs?
Yeah, those internal rules, right? How you handle client communication, how you select vendors, things like that. You upload those documents too.
Right.
Then you can literally ask it questions like, does this action I'm about to take align with our SOPs? Or what's our protocol for handling client change requests?
So it becomes like a dynamic guide.
Exactly. It helps maintain that consistency and quality across all projects, reduces errors, and honestly makes delegation much easier. You worry less about quality control.
Which probably helps justify charging higher rates too, right? If you're that professional and streamlined.
Absolutely. It builds that perception of a really well-run, high-quality firm.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Marketing. It's so vital, but gosh, it can feel like a huge time suck, especially for creative people.
It often feels like a separate job entirely.
Right. How can NotebookLM help designers actually create powerful messaging and attract clients without spending endless hours staring at a blank screen?
Well, it's fantastic for content creation and, crucially, repurposing.
Repurposing?
Yeah. Take a stunning portfolio piece you just finished, or a great case study. You can feed the details into NotebookLM.
Yeah.
And ask it to turn that into, say, a short email summary for your newsletter, or a couple of punchy social media posts highlighting the transformation, or even an outline for a blog post diving deeper.
So it helps break down that blank page problem.
Totally. And it helps you get consistent on-brand messages out across different platforms much faster, which means more visibility, more leads, and attracting clients who really connect with your style.
What about proposals or sales pages? Those can take ages.
Yeah, they can. You can feed NotebookLM descriptions of your services, what makes you unique.
USP.
Right, your unique selling proposition.
Yeah.
And ask it to draft a proposal structure or the core text for a sales page. Now, it won't be perfect out of the box.
Of course.
But it gives you a fantastic starting point, a foundation that saves significant time. You can turn bids around quicker, maybe help secure more projects faster.
And just general writing help. Like polishing emails?
Definitely. Use it as an AI writing assistant, refining emails to tricky clients, polishing your website's About Us section. You could even ask it something specific, like, critique this draft from the perspective of my ideal luxury client. Does it sound sophisticated enough?
Ooh, that's clever.
It helps you produce more polished, effective, client-focused writing faster, enhances your professional image, builds that client confidence.
Okay, now, you mentioned something earlier. This sounds really interesting. The podcast quality audio case studies. Tell me more about that.
Right. This is honestly one of the most innovative features, I think, especially for visually driven fields like interior design.
How does it work?
So you can upload all sorts of messy data about a finished project, emails back and forth with the client, maybe screenshots of their glowing social media comments, rough voice notes you recorded talking about the challenges, even just a typed summary.
Great. The raw stuff.
The raw stuff. And NotebookLM can then generate a simulated audio conversation about that project. It uses two distinct AI voices, a male and a female one.
Like a mini podcast about your project.
Exactly. And it automatically crafts a compelling story arc. It takes those potentially dry details and weaves them into a gripping narrative, perfect for putting in marketing videos or on your website's project pages.
Wow.
And these AI voices are designed to be highly animated, really optimistic. They can make a great story using cool phrases, analogies, metaphors, all drawn from your source material.
That sounds amazing. Can you interact with it?
Yes. This is also super cool. You can actually interrupt the AI conversation as it's being generated or after and ask follow-up questions, like you're a third host jumping in.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it will respond based only on the information you originally uploaded for that project.
That is a powerful way to showcase transformations.
Immensely powerful. It really helps show the impact, not just tell. Great for converting prospects, building brand prestige, justifying those higher rates we talked about.
And you could transcribe that audio too.
Right.
For other content.
Absolutely. Get the audio, then easily transcribe it for blog posts, social captions, whatever you need.
So it's not just about creating one-off pieces of content then? It sounds like it can help with the bigger picture.
Exactly. It helps with strategic content planning, upload notes on common client pain points you hear, or industry trends you're tracking. NotebookLM can help you outline a whole content marketing strategy. It can identify those core hub topics that really matter to your ideal clients and then suggest supporting blog posts, social media ideas, maybe even video concepts around them.
So it gives you a roadmap.
A clear, actionable roadmap for attracting the right clients and establishing yourself as a thought leader, which ideally leads to a nice, steady stream of qualified leads.
Okay, moving beyond the day-to-day operations and marketing, how can NotebookLM help designers make those bigger, smarter, strategic decisions for the business's future?
This is where it gets really interesting for long-term growth. Think about understanding your customers better. You can use it to run sort of virtual focus groups.
Virtual focus groups. How?
Okay, so you upload detailed notes from your past client consultations, feedback surveys you've done, maybe even client personas you've developed.
Right.
Then, let's say you're thinking about a new service or pivoting your style slightly. You can ask NotebookLM questions like, how might my empty nesters looking to downsize client avatar react to this proposed minimalist design style?
And it answers based only on your client data.
Exactly. It gives you a simulated, nuanced response grounded in what your actual clients have told you or how they've behaved.
That's incredible. Quick feedback without the cost.
Invaluable feedback. It helps you test ideas, really tailor your services, and reduce the risk before you invest time and money into something that might not resonate. Leads to happier clients, more loyalty.
And what about the competition? It's always tough to stand out.
Yeah, differentiation is key. NotebookLM is great for competitor analysis. You can upload links to their websites, their social media, public project portfolios.
Okay.
And then ask it things like, what opportunities or topics have these competitors not covered? Or identify some unique angles for my services based on what they're not doing.
So it finds the gaps.
It helps you find the gaps, especially with detailed content analysis of their text, audio, or video. It gives you insights to strategically differentiate your business, carve out that unique niche that attracts clients looking specifically for your approach.
Which lets you command premium pricing. Now, many designers really admire certain industry leaders or business experts. Is there a way to tap into that wisdom?
Yes, absolutely. Think of it as getting personalized consulting insights, but affordably.
How?
Find a designer or a business guru whose work you respect. upload their books, articles, maybe transcripts of interviews they've given into a dedicated notebook.
Right.
Then NotebookLM can essentially act like a virtual consultant, answering your questions based on that expert's philosophy and teachings. You can brainstorm solutions to design challenges or business dilemmas, drawing directly from their expertise.
Wow, like having a virtual mentor.
Kind of. It lets you tap into that high-level wisdom, make smarter strategic decisions, and accelerate your growth, all without that hefty consultant price tag.
Okay, let's talk numbers. The financial side. Often not the favorite part for creatives.
Understandably, but so crucial.
Can NotebookLM actually make analyzing finances less painful, maybe even insightful?
It really can. You can upload things like monthly sales reports, data from your POS system if you sell products, supplier invoices, even summaries exported from QuickBooks.
Okay, the financial data.
Yep. And NotebookLM can analyze it. It can spot trends like which of your design services are actually the most profitable, where are your project costs creeping up. It can even help you draft parts of reports for your team, summarizing performance, offering actionable tips based on the data.
So that helps make sense of the numbers.
It empowers you to make informed financial decisions, identify areas for growth, potential cost savings, understand your real profit drivers. That clarity gives you confidence to adjust your strategy, maybe justify higher prices for certain services because you know they deliver value and profit.
And finally, staying current. This industry changes so fast. Trends, materials, business ideas. How do you keep up without spending all your time reading?
That's a constant challenge. NotebookLM helps you absorb that knowledge faster. Upload those industry reports, articles on design trends, maybe a business book you've been meaning to read. It can create those smart AI summaries we talked about, giving you the key takeaways quickly. Or even better, create one of those podcast quality audio overviews.
Listen while you drive.
Exactly. Listen while you're driving to a client site, heading to a supplier during a quick lunch break. It keeps you ahead of the curve, makes you more knowledgeable in client discussions, more confident in your planning, all while saving you incredibly precious time.
This sounds, well, potentially transformative for a design business. But I have to ask, for someone who maybe isn't super tech savvy, is it hard to use? Is it complicated?
That's a fair question. And honestly, while it's incredibly powerful, it's designed to be pretty straightforward. You definitely don't need a tech degree.
Okay, good to hear. So how does someone actually get started?
It's simple. First, you just go to notebooklm.google.com.
Okay.
Then you create a new notebook. You'd probably want one for each major project, maybe one for each client, or specific business areas. Like we said, Client Smith Reno, marketing content, sustainable materials.
Got it. Organize it.
Exactly. Then you add your sources. Upload your PDFs, connect Google Docs, paste in text, add web page links. You can connect YouTube videos. It uses the transcript. Upload audio files too. There's even a feature called Discover Sources to search the web for more relevant info to add right there.
And once the info is in,
you just start asking questions. In the chat box, use plain English. Summarize this client's main goals. What were the key takeaways from that meeting transcript? Draft 3 social media post ideas based on this case study.
And you can save the good answers.
Yep. When it gives you a really useful insight or summary, you can save it as a note right within the notebook for easy access later. And you can share notebooks with colleagues. If you're collaborating, they can chat with the AI too. It becomes the shared brain for the project.
The project oracle.
Yeah, something like that.
What about cost? Is it expensive?
That's the other great part. It's currently free to use with any regular Google account. That gives you up to 50 sources per notebook, which is quite a lot.
50 sources, okay.
And if you use Google Workspace, a paid Google account for your business domain, you might already have access to the Pro version, which bumps that up to 300 sources per notebook.
Wow, okay. That's very accessible.
Very.
So, any final quick tips or things people should keep in mind as they dive in?
Yeah, just a couple of things. First, prepare your sources a little. Make sure PDFs are readable. Maybe copy-paste text from complex websites if needed.
Okay.
Second, remember the AI output is a starting point. Especially for creative content, you'll want to refine it, edit it to match your unique voice and style. Don't just copy-paste without review.
Good point. Make it your own.
Exactly. Third, just experiment. Try the different features, summaries, outlines, timelines. Definitely try the audio generation. See what works best for your workflow.
Yeah, and any limitations.
Occasionally you might struggle with accessing a specific website, but you can usually work around that by pasting the text. And the AI audio uses standard voices, but honestly, their conversational quality is surprisingly good. The power it offers really outweighs any minor learning curve.
It sounds like embracing NotebookLM isn't just about adding another tool. It feels more like transforming how you manage information, how you get insights, how you make decisions in your design business.
I think that's right. It's a shift from just having information scattered everywhere to actually mastering it and putting it to work for you.
Which lets you focus more on your passion,
Right.
creating those beautiful spaces.
Exactly. Less on the administrative hustle, more on the creative work, which should lead to a more profitable and definitely more fulfilling design business. It's like having that precise, intelligent assistant amplifying what you already do best.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Imagine that peace of mind. Knowing every client detail, every material spec, every lesson learned from a past project, every strategic insight. It's all just a question away. Perfectly organized, instantly accessible. What new creative breakthroughs could you achieve when your entire business brain is finally working with you seamlessly?
That wraps up this episode of the Interior Design Her podcast. If you're AI curious but aren't sure how AI can make your business better today, then I hope this deep dive into NotebookLM gave you some ideas of the incredible potential AI has to transform your interior design business. We've got big dreams for Interior Design Her, including a series of AI tools designed to transform the business side of your interior design business. Like NotebookLM is trained exclusively on your data, these AI tools are built specifically for residential designers. In the meantime, I would really appreciate it if you could please subscribe, rate, and review our little podcast. It really helps us get discovered by new listeners. Next week, we'll be back with another great podcast. See you then.